Learn English through story. The Lost Melody. In the quaint town of Bellwood, nestled between rolling hills and ancient forests, music flowed through the streets like a gentle stream. It was a place where melodies were as common as the rustling leaves, and each inhabitant seemed to carry a song in their heart. At the heart of this musical haven stood the Grand Bellwood Conservatory, a centuries-old institution where the town's finest musicians honed their craft. One of the most promising students at the conservatory was Claire, a talented violinist with dreams of becoming a world-renowned soloist. Her passion for music was matched only by her dedication. She spent countless hours practicing, often losing herself in the beauty of the compositions she played. Her talent was undeniable, and her future seemed bright. However, Claire's journey was not without its challenges. She was fiercely competitive, constantly comparing herself to others and striving for perfection. This relentless pursuit often left her feeling isolated and overwhelmed. Her closest friend at the conservatory, David, a gifted pianist, tried to offer support, but Claire's single-minded focus on her career created a rift between them. One day, the conservatory announced a prestigious competition, with the winner receiving a scholarship to study under a renowned maestro in Europe. For Claire, this was the opportunity of a lifetime. She threw herself into preparation, practicing from dawn till dusk. Her intense focus, however, began to take a toll on her well-being. She became irritable and withdrawn, her joy in playing replaced by an anxious drive for success. As the competition approached, Claire's anxiety grew. She was determined to win, believing that her entire future hinged on this single performance. On the day of the competition, she played flawlessly, her technical precision leaving the audience in awe. But as she finished, she felt an emptiness, a sense that something vital was missing from her music. Despite her impeccable performance, the judges awarded the scholarship to another student, a cellist named Elena. Elena's performance had been filled with emotion and soul, touching the hearts of everyone who heard it. Claire was devastated, her dreams seemingly shattered. In her despair, Claire withdrew from her friends and the conservatory. She wandered the town aimlessly, questioning her talent and her passion for music. One evening, she found herself at the edge of the ancient forest that bordered Bellwood. Drawn by a faint, haunting melody, she ventured deeper into the woods until she stumbled upon a small, hidden clearing. In the center of the clearing sat an old woman playing a weathered violin. The music she played was unlike anything Claire had ever heard. It was filled with a profound sense of life's beauty and sorrow. Claire was mesmerized, the music stirring something deep within her. As the final notes faded into the evening air, the old woman looked up and smiled. "You play beautifully," Claire said, her voice barely above a whisper. The old woman chuckled softly. "Thank you, child. Music is not just about playing the notes, it's about sharing your heart and soul with the world." Claire felt tears welling up in her eyes. "I've lost that. I've been so focused on being perfect that I've forgotten why I loved music in the first place." The old woman nodded knowingly. "Perfection is an illusion, my dear. Music is meant to be felt, not just heard. You must learn to find the balance between technique and emotion, to let your spirit guide your playing." Over the next few weeks, Claire visited the old woman, who introduced herself as Isabel. Isabel shared stories of her life as a musician, her triumphs and failures, and the lessons she had learned along the way. She taught Claire to reconnect with the joy of playing, to embrace imperfections, and to pour her emotions into her music. As Claire's visits continued, she began to rediscover her love for music. She played not for accolades or recognition, but for the sheer pleasure of creating something beautiful. Her music became a reflection of her journey, filled with both joy and sorrow, hope and despair. One evening, As Claire and Isabel played together in the clearing, Claire felt a deep sense of peace. She realized that her true passion for music had been rekindled, and with it, a new understanding of what it meant to be a musician. She thanked Isabel for her guidance and returned to the conservatory with a renewed sense of purpose. Back at the conservatory, Claire reconnected with David, apologizing for her previous behavior and expressing her gratitude for his friendship. Together, they began to collaborate on new compositions, their music enriched by their shared experiences and emotions. Claire's transformation did not go unnoticed. Her performances were now infused with a depth and sincerity that moved audiences. She no longer played to compete or to prove herself, but to share her heart with the world. Her music touched the souls of those who heard it, and she found fulfillment in the connection she created with her listeners. Years later, Clara became a respected musician and teacher, known not just for her technical skill but for the profound emotion she brought to her music. She often spoke of the old woman in the forest and the invaluable lessons she had learned. Isabel's wisdom had taught her that true artistry comes from the heart, and that music, like life, is about finding beauty in imperfection. Claire's story became an inspiration to her students and to the community of Bellwood. She had learned that success is not measured by awards or recognition, but by the ability to touch others with one's art. Through her journey, she discovered that the greatest melody is the one that resonates with the human spirit, a timeless song that lives on in the hearts of those who listen. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.